what's up guys, it's JSB here, and I thought I'll take the time out just to show you a quick demonstration on how to draw an eye. Drawing an eye is really frustrating to some people, well to me as well, but I have, after a little bit of practice, found out an easy and really surefire way of drawing an eye without any problems. You could just do it in 5 minutes and the eye turns out 90% perfect every time. You just have to follow these steps and there you go. You're right there, you're drawing like the best of us. So let me just set this up. I've got Photoshop up on my board. I do all my paintings on this, as you can obviously tell judging by my Instagram if you follow me at JSBP Studios. I've got my layer right here and I'm just gonna set it to a good let's go with 10 or 11, just so that it's translucent and it's enough just to see the line but not be too in the way. Okay, what you need to do, step 1, is to draw up a simple parallelogram, and you want it, the direction to be towards the right. So the parallelogram, simple parallelogram, should be like so. Simple so far, isn't it? That's the way I like it. And this parallelogram is going to have another triangle on the top. It's not going to be a big triangle, just something to make it look like a little house. Now this looks like it's a house being blown by the wind and falling on little people on the side. Well, I'm joking, there's no people on the side. That's terrible. Okay, so now that you've got that sorted out, you want to add an extension to this house. And the extension is going to look like a little garage, but it's also tipping with the house, so it's going to be like a little triangle on the corner here. That's your extension. It's looking fabulous at the moment, like a real eye. Okay, so now that you've got the basic eye structure, you can't see it yet, but once we start filling it in, you'll see it all come together. You want to draw the pupil that will be in the center of the eye, depending on where the eye is looking. And then you have the iris around that, which will be like this. It'll be a much bigger circle. And it's going to go over the triangle at the top and under the parallelogram. It wouldn't sit inside of it because that's not very realistic, is it? Because your eye stretches much further than that. If you think about it, your eyeball would be this whole thing right here. This will be your eyeball. If I can draw a circle, it goes all the way around like so, and that's your eyeball. It looks like the pupil's a little too small, so let me just make it a little bit bigger. There you go. Nice. So there we go, we got it all sketched out for yourself. So now all we do, just add another layer for myself here so that I can draw. Okay, so now we're gonna add the detail. Let's zoom this in a little. There you go. Okay, so let's start with the eyelid. The eyelid, if we start from over here, this corner here where the eyeball is, and then we want to finish all the way here where the other part of the eyelid ends. So you go all the way up and stop at this top part of the parallelogram. Continue all the way across. It should lift up like that. Add a little space from the line to the eyelid because it's not perfectly straight. As you can see by looking at your own eye, it's not always perfectly straight. Just continue that line until you get to the other line down here. So if we go all the way to that line, it's not perfect, but this is only a demonstration, as you can see. And you want to do the same to the bottom. When we continue this down here, okay, you want to do the same to the bottom, adding a little bit of a curve to the bottom here, as you can see, because the eyeball is just not straight. Just bring it down a little bit, not too much, not like I did just now, because no one's eye is that big or straight. And until you get to the bottom. Okay, you remove this line. Okay, so now you got the basic eye done. You don't have to do anything else to that. What you need to do now is to start drawing the eyelashes. Now, common mistake that many people do is they will start the eyelashes from the line itself. No one's eyelashes start from on their eyes. There's always the skin is very meaty, so if you look, there's an extra line that starts between the eye and the eyelid. This shows the thickness of the skin. Your eyelashes start here. And as you see here, I'm only doing small eyelashes because it's the bottom of your eye, like so. If you carry on until you get here to the where your eyeball starts, it gets smaller and smaller until it gets to like specks, and then on the end it's like little eyelashes. For the top, it doesn't go straight up and it doesn't start on the line. It'll go down like a tick and it goes bigger and bigger when you get to the corner, like so. You see, it's smaller around the center but gets bigger when it gets to the end. Of course you can add a lot more eyelashes than this, but I'm just doing a basic just to show you how it's supposed to look. Now, let's start on the iris and the pupil. Just fill that line in. So that you can see the eye. And then the pupil is there. You notice the eye is coming together now. Now, you've got the lid here. This is the roof that you drew at the very beginning. That is going to be the top of your eyelid. Okay, I think this is a good stopping point. Please join me in part 2 and I'll finish the eye with you and show you an example of how I draw the eye using this same technique. Okay, see you soon. Bye.